March the 21st, Saint Benedict of Nursia. Ond i ilkandach bydd Sancti Benedictus Ielornis das halgan abbodis. He was a kenned on Nursia dar y maidda, on sona on his knicht hade, he wilnade that he gode anum likade. And on summum dar minstre that he over yasetted was, daar brother him waldan sellen attor drinken, for don de hine mostan for him nacht una luffedliches begangen. Da he da senade that fat de that attor on was, da to larst hit swa daar mon stan on wurpe. And he daar mit blide mode forlet that brother on wild and eft to otrum munster verde. Was his godi theauda sum se at naningreie bidtede walde on daar I churchum wonian that he mit them otrum brotherum his jebedje fulde. Da ich se abbot that some little knicht swear tear don brother be his ragle of darum churchen ut. Se abbot, da summe de utgangende sloch don I brother mit gurde, and daar was se vorn mit zuie flumed. Da he hinny sloch, on se brother season a wonade at his jebede. Thu dache de se abbot Ielorde his brother twean sean, an away from his minster richte est on don I heaven. Se was bebradet mit huitum ruftum, and there was on unrim schinnendre lecht fatta, and there stood and brecht where on quath to him, this is the way, mit thu the drichtnis then, se leoffa benedictus, asta on heaven. March the 21st, Saint Benedict of Nursia. On the same day as the departure of the holy Abbot Benedict, he was born in the town of Nursia, and forthwith, in his childhood, he endeavoured to please God alone. In one of the monasteries over which he was appointed, the brethren wanted to give him poison to drink, because with him they might not commit anything unallowed. When he blessed the vessel in which the poison was, it burst as if a stone had been thrown against it, and with a blithe heart he left the dominion of the brethren and turned again to another monastery. There was one of his servants of God who never at any time of prayer would remain in church, so that he absolved his prayers with the other brethren. The abbot perceived that a small black boy pulled the brother by his garment out of the church. One day the abbot, leaving the church, hit the brother with a rod, and when he hit him the fiend was thereby put to flight, and from that time the brother always remained at his prayers. On the day when the abbot died, two of his brethren observed a path leading eastward from his monastery right up to heaven. It was spread with white cloth, and there were shining lamps without number. And there stood a man in brightness, and said to them, "This is the way on which the servant of God, the blessed Benedict, ascended to heaven."